Okay, honestly, the first time I picked up a crochet pattern, I had absolutely no idea what I was looking at. SCDZCH wrapped from star sign to star sign. It looked like a secret code. And I thought, am I too dumb for this? But here's the thing, crochet patterns are not hard once someone explains them properly. And that's exactly what we're doing today. Hi, I'm Wanda. I've been crocheting and knitting since 2009. And today I'm going to break down how to read a crochet pattern. By the end of this video, you'll be able to pick up any beginner's pattern and actually understand what asking you to do. Let's go. Okay, the first thing that confuses everyone is the abbreviations. Patterns don't write out full words. They use shortcuts to save the space. As you can see on my side. Don't try to memorize all of this right now. The trick is just keep this list next to you when you are reading a pattern. After a few projects, they become second nature. Now, let's look at how a pattern actually written. I have a simple example here. As you can see on my side, foundation CH11. This means start by making 11 chain stitches. This is your starting base like casting on in knitting. Row 1, SC in second CH from hook. You skip the very first chain and start your single crochet in the second chain. This is because that first chain counts as your turning chain. The number in brackets 10 SC is your stitch count. This tells you exactly how many stitches you should have at the end of that row. If you count and you have 9 or 11, you know something went wrong. Turn just means flip your work so you can start the next row going in the other direction. Simple. Okay, this is the part that confuses people the most. The asterisk or star symbol. When you see star symbol in a pattern, it means repeat everything between these stars. So here, after CH1, you do SC1, then DC1. That's the pattern inside the asterisk. Then wrap from star sign to star sign across means you keep doing SC1, DC1, SC1, DC1 all the way to the end of the row. Think of it like a recipe that says repeat these steps 5 times. The asterisk just tells you which step to repeat. Once you see it that way, it's actually very logical. Now, let's put it all together. I'm going to read a real simple pattern out loud, line by line, and explain exactly what each part means. This is a simple flat square, perfect for your first practice piece. CH13. Make 13 chain stitches. We need 13 to get 12 working stitches because the first chain gets skipped. Row 1. SC in second chain from hook. Skip first chain, insert hook into second chain and SC all the way across. Count your stitches. You should have exactly 12 then turn your work. Row 2 to 12, chain 1. This is your turning chain. It doesn't count as a stitch. Then, SC in each stitch across. 12 SC, turn. Repeat this same row 11 more times. That's it. You will have a perfect little square. Fasten off. Cut your yarn leaving a long tail. Pull the tail through the last loop. Weave in ends. Thread the tail onto a yarn needle and weave it through the back of your work so it doesn't unravel. Before we finish, let me share the most common mistake. Number 1, not counting stitches at the end of each row. Always count. Check every single row when you are learning. Number 2, forgetting the turning chain. When pattern says chain 1 at the start of a row, do it. It gives your row the right height. Without it, your edges will pull in. Number 3, cross-setting into the turning chain by mistake. The chain 1 turning chain usually does not count as a stitch. Number 4, ignoring the stitch count in brackets. If your count is wrong, fix it immediately. Number 5, trying to memorize the whole pattern before starting. You don't need to do that. Just read a line at a time, crochet that line, then read the next one. And that's it. Now you know how to read a crochet pattern.
Wow.
Abbreviations, stitch count, repeat, asterisk. None of it should feel scary anymore. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps this channel reach more beginners. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my next tutorial. See you on next video, guys. Bye!